Good morning, students. I hope you all are doing well with your studies at home. So, today we will start chapter 5, that is coal and petroleum. First, you should know about resources. Resource is actually a source or a supply from which we can get benefit in some way or the other. Now, your resources are of two types. One is your natural resources and other is your man-made resources. Natural resources are the resources which are available from nature like wind, soil, water, air, and man-made resources are the resources which are made by humans for their own consumption. They are not naturally available. Your natural resources are further of two types. One is your inexhaustible natural resources and other is your exhaustible natural resources. Inexhaustible natural resources are available in nature and are unlimited in nature, and they cannot be exhausted by human activities like air, sunlight, soil, water. And exhaustible natural resources are limited in nature and they can be exhausted by human activities like your petroleum, coal, natural gas, etc. Now, your coal, petroleum, and natural gas are exhaustible natural resources. They are also called fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are the fuels that are formed by the fossils, which is known as dead remains of living organisms. Now, what are fuels? Fuel is actually a substance that releases large amount of energy in the form of heat and light when it is burned. For example, your coal and petroleum are fuels. Now, your fuels are further classified into three types. One is your solid fuel. Solid fuels means the fuels which are available in solid state at room temperature, like your coal, firewood, animal dung cakes, etc. Your liquid fuels are the volatile liquids and they produce vapors when burned and produce large amount of energy, like your petrol, diesel, kerosene. Third form is gaseous fuel. These are the fuels that exist in the form of gas or in the form of mixture of gases. Fuels like your CNG, coal gas, biogas, natural gas. Now, why do we need fossil fuels? Fuels are required for different purposes like transportation. They are used to run vehicles like cars, scooters, and motorcycles in the form of petrol, diesel. Okay. Now, for cooking, fuels are also used for cooking like LPG and firewood. Fuels are also used to generate heat. Uh, for electricity purposes, we use fuels like coal, petrol, natural gas, diesel. For industrial purposes, we use many kinds of fuels for producing electricity and for running machinery and for heating. Rockets and other space vehicles, fuels that are used in rockets are called propellants. Now, what will be the characteristics of a good fuel? A good fuel should be economical, it should be cost effective means, it should be easily available, it should not emit poisonous gases on burning, it should produce large amount of heat with respect to its mass, which means that it should have high calorific value, it should be easy to transport and handle, it should not produce bad odor, it should be neat, clean, and should not produce many ash. It should not ignite easily at room temperature. Now we will discuss about coal. Coal is a fossil fuel that is formed from dead plants and animals material which are buried for millions of years and is formed due to the heat and pressure they feel under the earth. Now, how coal was formed? So, over millions of years, coal is formed due to different biological and geological processes. Due to these natural processes, the forest got buried under the soil, and as more soil deposited over them, they were compressed. So, the temperature also rose as they sank deeper and deeper, and due to high temperature and pressure, dead plants got slowly converted to coal. Now the coal mainly contains carbon and the process of conversion of dead vegetation into coal is called carbonization. What can be the composition of coal? So coal consists of hydrogen, oxygen and sulfur in small amounts. Now, what is coal mining? Coal is mainly extracted from mines, from the grounds which are known as mines. And coal mining can be of two types. One is your open cast mining in which coal is extracted from near the earth's surface. And second is your underground mining, that is the mining in which coal is extracted from deep inside the earth's crust. Now, the different types of coal. As coal gets older, the carbon content in it is higher. When coal is burnt, it mainly produces carbon dioxide. Now, the coal is mainly of these types. One is your peat, second is lignite, then third is your bituminous or sub-bituminous coal, fourth is your steam coal, fifth is your anthracite, and last one is your graphite. These types you will discuss in your higher classes. Now, what can be the uses of coal? We all know that we use coal as a fuel to cook food. We use coal in thermal power plants to produce electricity. Coal is used in different industries, and coal was also used to run railway engines in the earlier times. Now, destructive distillation. Destructive distillation is actually a process in which coal is heated at very high temperature in the absence of air so that we get various useful products from it. Okay. Now, the kind of products we get by this process are like coal gas, coal tar, liquid ammonia, and coke. You can see from the flow diagram that coal is heated strongly in the absence of oxygen. The solid residue which left behind is known as coke, and the hot vapors are passed through water, through which two types of substances are formed. One is your insoluble gas, which is coal gas. Coal gas is very combustible in nature, and the other product which will be formed is your condensed liquid, which will be allowed to stand. Now, the stand liquid, the upper layer of the stand liquid is called liquid ammonia, and the lower layer is called the coal tar. Now, your major coal products. Your major coal products are coke, coal tar, and your coal gas. Coke is a tough, porous, and black substance. It is pure carbon and is used mainly in the manufacturing of steel and in the extraction of many metals. Coal tar is a black thick liquid with a very unpleasant smell. It is a mixture of actually 200 substances, and it yields many products that are used as raw materials to manufacture drugs, explosives, naphthalene balls, perfumes, and etc. Coal gas is a very combustible gas. It is a byproduct of processing of coal and is used in industries as fuel, and is mainly used as a heat source and not as a light source. Now, you should also know about hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons are actually substances that consist of only hydrogen and carbon. Compounds like methane, butane, and hexane are hydrocarbons that are produced on the burning of fossil fuels. Now, the question arises that what will happen if the coal reserves get depleted? So, the main problem is that coal is a big source of energy in industries as well as in rural areas. So, it serves various other purposes like synthesis of synthetic oil, natural gas, coal tar, and coal gas. So, if the amount of coal gets depleted, it would become much difficult for us to produce energy for various other purposes. So, we must use coal in a very effective way. What substances are released on the burning of coal? So, these are the substances like carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen, lead, arsenic, and mercury. These are the substances which are released on the burning of coal. So, this was all about today. Thank you and have a nice day.